और जान लीजिए आज चुनाव का आखिरी दिन है, अब परसों चुनाव है और ये मेरा अंतिम चुनाव है। अंत भला तो सब भला। अब आप बताइए, वोट दीजिएगा ना इनको? हाथ उठा के बताइए।
All right, so that's the reaction. Nitish Kumar there saying that this is going to be his last election. Ant bhala to sab bhala, ye mera aakhri chunav hoga. Those were Nitish Kumar's words. He's of course addressing one of his last rallies. As he says, there is, remember, the final phase of the Bihar polls in 48 hours from now. And Nitish Kumar there making an announcement at his last election campaign rally that this is going to be his last election, and therefore has asked the people of Bihar to cast their vote for him and the JDU-BJP combined. Manish Kumar on the phone line with us. Manish, very interesting. Nitish Kumar there saying that this is going to be his last election.
It is not yet known, because whether it was a slip of tongue or whether it was a very deliberate, well thought out, speech from Nitish Kumar, announcing that this is his last election. But his party leaders are saying, because this was the last meeting of the day and today is the last day of campaigning, so he must have meant that this is my last campaign and campaign for this election. But whatever one can hear from the soundbite or the speech bit which he has given, it's very clear that he's saying that this is my last election. But even his detractors or supporters, they are unanimous about one thing, is that don't write off Nitish Kumar, because he's same Nitish Kumar who on the floor of the Bihar Assembly once said that मिट्टी में मिल जाएंगे लेकिन बीजेपी के साथ कभी नहीं जाएंगे. And later on, everyone has seen that how he joined hands with BJP. So it's about, and there are other political interpretation also about this bit of speech that he might have made this kind of statement just to rally around his supporters.
Yes.
48 hours before the last
polling. Manish, that's the big question. That's the big question. Is it a desperate poll pitch as a very last ditch attempt to garner votes? Or is there really, a retirement plan that Nitish Kumar is perhaps mulling? Is this really going to be his last election? Have there been any such feelers or murmurs within the JDU? What are you picking up from your sources?
See, JDU leaders are very dismissive about this statement. They are saying that media is making a mountain out of molehill, and they are just saying that, don't take it very seriously. He just meant that this is the last campaign. This is the last campaign for this assembly election, and it's going to be over. That is why he said, "Ant bhala to sab bhala," that you ensure the victory of my candidate. But at the same time, somewhere the rival camps or the opposition parties are saying that maybe he has sensed that going is really very tough. So he's somewhere he's going to made this kind of emotional appeal.
Yes.
But in next few hours, one will come to know his party or he himself is now coming back to Patna, and there will be a clarity on this issue in the next few hours.
All right, so there's of course no clarity yet, Manish, but can you also explain to us the context in which this has been said? Was this Nitish Kumar's last rally? We know that, Bihar goes into the final phase of polling in 48 hours, and he said this, if I'm not wrong, at a rally in Dhamdaha. That's what you've been reporting.
Yeah, that was the last rally of this campaign, and last rally of the day also, and last, election meeting of this entire Bihar election campaign for 2020. But one is really, he has left everyone guessing and, confused everyone, because his own party men are not willing to take this statement very seriously.
All right. So his own party at the moment, dismissive of taking him seriously. But Manish, if we were to just, take what Nitish Kumar has said at face value at the moment, and we'll play out that reaction for our viewers once again, what does this essentially mean for the JDU?
See, it means that even though he gets the mandate that this will be his last term as the Chief Minister, you can, simplify this, and that after that somewhere he has realized that now the time is up for all those people who came from 74, JP movement, leaders like him, Sushil Modi. This is their last inning at helm of affairs. But secondly, this is also some kind of, emotional appeal to his voters. He knows on the ground, NDA voters, there is some kind of confusion, there is some kind of differences among them, and he's trying to rally around by making such kind of statements.